Welcome to another Stress-Free Renovations podcast. I've got my business partner once again, Shabelle Harway. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Andrew?
Yeah, doing good. So we're talking today about what do renovation builders need to see before they start doing a renovation. So Shabelle, you want to walk us through what kind of things are useful for you to get before you can actually give a quote on a renovation?
Look, Andrew, nothing beats being on site and assessing the site and check the site, feel and touch and measure everything in the site. That's first. Second is you need to know what they actually want, the client wants.
Yeah.
And the clearer they have idea of what they actually want, the better you can actually price it. So if the hardest is when you go and they don't actually know what they want.
Yeah.
And you can assess the site, you can assess the walls, you can assess what you can see, you can measure and all this.
Yeah.
But someone has to give you some like brief or just some documents to work off what they actually want, because we wouldn't be able to know what they want. Like in cases like that, if they're not sure exactly what they want, there's many ways they can do it. Simplest and easiest way, people jump onto Instagram or they jump on Pinterest and they take like some photos of different location, different kitchens. It could be different layout on kitchens. It could be different shape of a kitchen, of aisle, of stone, and this. They can build up their own library.
Right.
And they can say, okay, from this kitchen, I like the cabinets, the color of the cabinets.
Yeah.
From this photo, I like the door handles. From that photo, I like the stone. From this one, I like the carpet. And we try as much as we can to put those things together. Yeah. To get it accurate and really looks nice, we encourage them. Some people they know how to do the designs and interior, so they might draw it themselves. Yeah. Especially some people, they use AI systems and they can put things together, which is still fine. Yeah. And some of them, they prefer to go to interior designers, which is a great idea. Yeah. Because they can scale it for you. They can give you their own opinion through their experience. They can tell you what can work and what they don't work. So they have some bit of experience in construction. Yeah. So they know they can facilitate the things. And based on those documents, we can at least start pricing things. We can't just give a random price for a kitchen. And even if you tell me like I need a 10 square meter kitchens.
Yep. Because you can fridge and I want a stove and all.
Yeah.
The look and feel is really important in the cost.
There's many kitchens. Like you can pay for a square meter $1,000 and you can buy $5,000.
Yeah. All with the finishes.
Different material you can use, different laminated, different. Yeah. Can be real timber.
Yep, stone, like.
It can be different carcass. Yeah. It can be different door handles, different lightings, and different hinges, and different accessories. Yeah. So, it can. And we don't have to go and tell the clients all those things because we might confuse them so much. Yeah. So, they know their own budget. They know how much they can afford and what they can afford. Yeah, it's never been like the sky is the limit for us to say, okay, go and just design whatever.
Yeah, go crazy.
We just can't, because you might design something and actually they don't like it. Yeah. So the first thing they need is to clear their mind. Yeah. Put it all on a paper, on a document, so you can actually see it.
Yeah, so there's an idea of like a visionary board.
That's right, visionary board to start with. Yeah. Because their interior designers is going to ask for the same things. Or if it's the architect, it's going to ask, okay, what you would like. Yeah. And the more you have a clear idea what you want, the better the other person can understand it. Otherwise, they won't. You will always go through different revisions. Yeah. And that's sometimes you don't need it with architect or interior designers.
Yeah, well, interior designers will limit how many revisions you get.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it just won't be commercially viable.
That's right. And they give you like, you can do 3 revisions, 4 revisions.
Yeah.
And you might think that, yeah, that's enough.
Or 2.
But it's not about enough. It's about, if you are prepared, yes, it is enough. But if you are not prepared, probably 20, it's not enough.
Right.
It's like we've got now incident where I was just before I come here on the phone with the architect, and the client is going through like over 20 revisions.
Wow.
Like no idea.
Okay.
No idea. Like,
yeah. But there are some people who do know what they're doing. They may have like a design background or an art background.
Yeah.
And they can produce something quite useful.
That's right. This client is giving the architect a hard time. Then I had to step in and I said, okay, hold on, let's engage the interior designers. And it is even DA stage. So it's a heritage house.
Right.
I said, engage the interior designer from now.
Yeah.
It's not about the money that you're going to charge because there's not much work to do.
Yeah.
But it's important to know how it's going to, the end product's going to look like.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can resolve it soon. We'll see.
Yeah. And so what does a visionary board actually look like? Like it's a piece of paper or what?
Yeah, it's not... The visionary board can be a paper and many photos on top of it.
Yeah.
Like it's got mix of photos. It's just getting a clear idea of what roughly the things you like.
Yeah.
So when you're explaining it to interior designer or an architect or a builder, they can actually know roughly what you actually like. Yeah. So they can say to you, so I understand. So you like LED lights. Yeah. Okay, do you mind where do you want the LED lights to be? In the corner, in the cabinets, vertical, horizontal? So the discussion can start happening. Right. So you like this type of tiles. Okay, this comes like a 600 by 120. Yeah. Which is mean that's the size of it. Yeah. So is that what you're actually looking for? Oh, yeah. So you're trying to facilitate the communication. Yeah. Otherwise, you will be talking to them and you just don't understand exactly what they want. Yeah. Because everyone likes their house to be special in a different way. Yeah. So even when they can't actually voice what way it should be special. It's hard to voice it. Yeah. Honestly, it's very hard to voice it. And if it's easy to voice it, it would be hard for the other person to understand it. Right. So they need to see something. Yeah. And which type other visionary board could be like when you come to selecting of the material. Yeah, some interior designer, which we do it most of the time, will create a visionary board. It's a board of material selections. Yeah. Which type of tiles we're going to be using. Like so a picture of the tiles, a picture of the tiles, and the actual tiles. Yeah. And small cut of the splashback, and it says under it, that's a splashback. Right. And the name of the product. So this is very simple and easy now. Yeah. So I can take this visionary board and go to the supplier and I say, that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. And because sometimes you might not find exactly the same product, and the clients might say to you, look, it's this one or similar. Yeah. But when you have the product, the actual product, you can go and match the color. Yeah. Or you can go and match the actual product. Yeah. And you can say to the client, look, they don't have it in Lorenzo, for example. They have it in this. Do you mind it? It looks nearly the same. Look at it. Yeah. And it makes the job easier. Yeah. And I guess the other things you need when you're trying to figure out a quote is really going to site and figuring out how the demolition is going to work and where all the material is going to get put. So that's the other thing. You have to go to site, really. You have to go on site. Yeah. People that they don't go to site, they either open for the variations or they're allowed for so much in their price. Because best is you need to go to site. The builder has to go to site. Yeah. Can't get someone on their behalf or this. You just have to be on site. Yeah. That's how I see it. Yeah. Small renovations, small things, it's fine. It can work. Yeah. But when you are doing actual proper renovations, it's a construction zone. Yeah. You have to be on site. And the people who's going to execute the project, best to be the people that they actually being on site and going to site.
Yeah.
Not just send my estimator there or send my project manager there.
Right.
No, there's so much margin for error.
Yeah.
The person who's actually taking responsibility and accountability of this job is the person to be there. Yeah,
I agree.
You might laugh. Yeah, it doesn't happen all the time.
Oh, really?
They're sending like estimators or whatever on site.
Right.
And then internally, you will find issues in their offices where the estimator might not allow for something, then the builder who actually executing the job. You send me people from the office, they don't actually know. He hasn't allowed for this, he hasn't allowed for that.
Yeah, they don't know what to look for.
Then this builder is going to try to find something in the job to make money because they actually missed on something to say at the beginning.
Right.
And they just didn't allow for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think best is... Like you've seen it, how we do it. We go to project by project. We see the job, we measure, we feel, we touch, and we execute. So we're not looking for a volume of work.
Yeah.
We're looking at quality work, not volume of work. So
Yeah. So best way to go.
Best way to go, yeah. Go on site, check it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
Start thinking of the solution then and then.
Yeah.
And then you can go back to the office and you can brief the team in the office.
Yeah.
Not the vice versa.
Yeah.
Not bringing the office people to go down to the site.
Yeah.
Just to have a look, take photos and measure, and then go to the office to draw whatever they needed to draw and send the price for whatever it needs to be. And when it comes to the execution, it's a third party people coming.
Yeah.
And they never seen the site.
Yeah.
You're trying for the first 1 day, 2 days, trying to have their heads around the site, what we should do.
Yeah, right. Yep, sounds like trouble.
We've done it in the past,
right?
To be honest.
Okay.
And it wasn't successful.
Right.
Had a lot of problems, a lot of issues.
Yeah.
That's why we refined the system, and we know that the best way to do it is the people who's going to execute the site and going to be accountable of the site and responsible are the one to be on the site from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So it's definitely builder has to go to site, and visionary boards or interior designers is the way to go. That's pretty much what you need to be able to then figure out how much the renovation is going to cost.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Definitely. The more accurate you have documentation, measurements, you have it accurate because you measured it with your hands.
Yeah.
Product and design in this, the more accurate you are, the better you can refine your price.
Yeah.
Whether it's any type of details.
All right, cool. Awesome. Well, thanks, Chevelle.
Thank you.
Letting us in.
Thanks.
And look forward to seeing you all on the next Stress-Free Renovations podcast. Thanks.